of these platforms are sorry about that. I had to mute the live stream because I wanted to start up the live stream and get this thing going. It's me, Benjamin James Mugadici, and you're watching me again in my live stream. I'm live on YouTube, I'm live on TikTok, and here we are in my kitchen. I'm going to cook up some dinner. You can cook dinner with me too. You can also follow me on Instagram. That's another place I am too, but I'm not streaming live there. I'm streaming live on YouTube and on TikTok right now. So welcome to my live stream. It's nice to have you here. Thanks for being part of the live stream. I'm going to be making a very simple meal tonight, but not really something I've done before. I do want to cook up a little bit of this, a little bit of that. The only leftovers I have that I really need to eat is the leftover salad. That's right, I like to do leftovers, and a potato, a leftover potato. So I got two things that are left over already. So we're already like halfway there. So we already have this stuff. By the way, this is also something that you'll be able to do with me tonight. You'll be able to eat with me tonight too. So if you know anybody who wants to watch me cook and eat with me, you can go ahead and share this live stream with them as well. Push like on that screen and give me as many likes as you can, and share the live stream with anybody you think might also want to cook with me, eat with me, or any of those things. We'll also be doing some other things. There's like a 3-act structure to this live stream, both here on YouTube and on TikTok. Well, it's more like a 2-act live stream on YouTube, because I end up always cutting the live stream short on the YouTube stream. But it's great to have you here on YouTube and on TikTok. Thanks for being here. Our moderators are Mikey Milwaukee and Joe. They may be in the room, they may not. Actually, I see Mikey Milwaukee is here and he did say hi to me. What's on the menu tonight, KDS? Oh, I'll get to that in just a second. But let's just talk about the moderators real quick. Mikey Milwaukee and Joe, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for making the safe chat area in TikTok only. Not on YouTube. Unfortunately, YouTube, you guys got to watch out for yourselves. Thanks for calling me Santa, Mr. Palad. It is nice to have you in the chat and in the live stream. Let's see what we end up cooking up tonight. So this is going to be something for you to maybe cook with me, maybe cook with somebody else as well. Regardless, I'm addressing just YouTube right now to let you know that I'm here to hang out with you as well, but I'm also on TikTok. You can also follow me on Instagram, and I will interact more with the chat if there's more things going on in the YouTube chat, but I do interact a lot more on the TikTok chat. So you might want to switch on over to what's going on TikTok if you want to interact with that live audience, because that one does seem to be a little bit more rambunctious and a lot more fun. Also, it has some great moderators over there that'll keep things nice and safe. Those moderators are Mikey Milwaukee and Joe, so that's something that you could be entertained with, just the chat in general. Regardless, the chat's cool here too, but thanks for joining me here on YouTube. Everyone over here on TikTok, thanks for being patient. I was on the phone when I started this live stream because I just wanted to get things moving. I'm cooking up dinner tonight. We've got a couple things that are from the previous night, but I do need to get out some pans. And yes, I'm wearing long johns, and yeah, we started the live stream a little later tonight. I had to go and make sure to actually start working out again, because I kind of stopped while I was doing these live streams, and I wasn't going on the walk/run that I try to go on at least once a day. And I wasn't really doing that while I started up these live streams. It's been like 2 months, so I do need to take care of myself while also live streaming. That's another thing that we could be talking about with everybody here. I hope you guys are all taking care of yourself too. Thanks for saying you like the outfit. That is great. It's great to have you here. We're going to pull out the rest of the things we need to be able to make the stuff we're going to make tonight. That's a true. Let's go with that. And this. Maybe this. I don't know. We're also figuring things out while we also, kind of take it one step at a time. It's going to be a lot of fun to cook up some stuff tonight. Also, I bought these extra garlic green peas. They're like roasted. It's just something I bought. I'm not advertising it. I'm not telling you to buy it as well, but I do like eating green peas, and the green peas are pretty awesome. Buffalo pattern Santa. Yeah, nice. It's nice to have you, Kyle Storms. It's nice to have all you great people in. Use extra cheese. We haven't started up on the cheese yet, but that's a really good point. We are going to be using a bunch of cheese tonight. Where is the cheese that we are going to be using? Oh, that's right here. So I'm going to get some cheese all mixed up. We're going to be making a cheese sauce tonight. We're going to be making some ground chicken. Ground chicken. It's all the same thing at the end of the day. And I do have a potato for later. That's not for tonight. We have peeled garlic. I'm going to use a little bit of broccoli tonight. This can go into there. This can go into here. I hope this bread isn't bad. I also still want to eat some bread. I got some bread in here. Hopefully the bread's still good. It's great to have all you people here. Thanks for being part of the live stream. I do appreciate every like and every share I get, and every follow I get as well. It's great to have you in here, and it's great to see that people are hanging out on YouTube and saying things. What are we cooking tonight? Oh, we're cooking some ground beef chicken, some garlic cloves, some some broccoli, and we're gonna be making ourselves a little bit of a cheese sauce. That's just what's gonna be going on over here. I kind of wanna make pasta, but really can't. Should I make pasta? I feel like that's an overkill. When it comes to seasoning that I'm gonna be using on the grounded chicken, well, I'm just gonna ground the chicken and I'm gonna pour some orange sauce on it. Yes, some orange chicken sauce. That's what I'm gonna be doing, or maybe some of this teriyaki sauce. I don't know. I like the options out. I'm gonna have the options out so that I can figure out everything as I'm going along. Regardless, the other things that I need out that I should just have out so I don't need to grab them are going to be over here. We've got butter here. We've got all sorts of stuff happening. We've got the flour that we're going to use to make the nice cheese sauce. I'm just making sure and kind of taking inventory of the things I have. Regardless, welcome to my live stream. It's nice to have you here. Thanks for being part of my live stream. I'm Benjamin James Eatin. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on TikTok. You can follow me here on YouTube. I'm only streaming live on YouTube and on TikTok right now, and it's great to have you here, and I do appreciate the likes and the shares, so feel free to just give me more of those likes and give me more of those shares. You just tap that screen and you just share this live stream. I can be everywhere at once, technically, because it's the internet. It's nice to be able to have this reach. It's nice to be able to talk to you and to let you into my kitchen. Hopefully this is going to be good for you to do too by watching me. Maybe it encourages you to make something for yourself to eat tonight. Regardless, you do you and I'll do me. If you want to cook with me, that's an option. If you do want to send it to somebody that can cook with me, that would like to cook with someone tonight, well, this is the opportunity to go ahead and do so. This is a great time for you to send it to them so then they can cook with me and maybe eat with me too, because this live stream is going to be me cooking, eating, and hanging out. And that's going to be something you're going to be able to do with me tonight or on regular nights if you do choose to do so. You can be doing this every night of the week because I'm now live streaming regularly, and that's something that is a brand new thing. Brand new. No, it's been about 2 months. I've been having some fun. I hope you're having fun watching me. It's great to have you here. Thanks for all the support. I do appreciate all the support I've been getting and all the support I was getting before too. Whether or not you're supporting me or not, it's just nice to have you in here, and it's nice to have the opportunity to amuse you. If you're going to let me amuse you, well, you might want to share this live stream with someone that also will be amused by it as well. Now I'm going to need to use milk, cheese, flour, and butter to make the cheese sauce, which will be in here. We're going to be making this ground chicken, which is going to be in here. There's not going to be a whole lot of... No, there might be a whole lot. Anyways, let's also get out some other things. I want to use a cutting board because that'll just be a lot more fun for me in general. I just like having this space. The space on the cutting board's really nice. It's just it's a simple thing, and it's fun to cook and cut and get ready to eat on a cutting board, and sometimes it's fun to eat off the cutting board. So maybe I'll just use it as a plate as well to save on dishes, so I don't really need to wash things. It's to each their own. But yeah, I'm at home. It's not that cold. Oh, thanks for the claps, John. It's nice to have you here. Never had ground chicken before. Neither have I. We're gonna be doing it together. It's really like, I was gonna buy ground beef, but I have ground beef in the freezer. The ground beef would have been so that I can make like a sauce for a pasta, and then I just ended up getting ground chicken. And I don't know really where it came from. I just said to myself, you know, I want to try that tonight, and that's something I could do in my live stream. And I went out on my walk/run, where I did really only run for about 5 minutes, but the walk itself was over 2 miles, but I only ran for 5 minutes, and then I decided to stop and just walk really fast. It's my health. I know what I'm doing. I just didn't really want to run anymore. I should have kept running, but it didn't happen. I just was like, I let it go. I should have done that, because I could have ran further and gotten a better workout. Where is it? Oh, right. Yeah, why not? Let's just do it. We're going to make some fettuccine as well. If you're going to be making dinner with me, I'm going to be making dinner with you. That's an option for you to be able to do with me. This is also what I'm going to use in my salad. I do like to use this in the salad. I got a lot of energy, so hopefully that energy rubs off onto you. Regardless, we're going to do some ground beef. We're going to make a little bit of fettuccine Alfredo, but I'm going to just heat up some water. Using the kettle. My bad. Yeah, I'm in the room. I'm just over here, filling stuff up at the sink. Now I'm going to be taking the water that I've just filled up inside of this kettle, and I'm just going to actually put it over here so it can heat up on the kettle. If you're just joining in, welcome to my live stream. I'm going to be making some dinner tonight. You can be making some dinner with me too. I'm going to be hanging out with you if you want to hang out with me. This is a live stream that I like to do on a regular basis now, and it's great to have you here. I can't talk fast. I don't remember cutting it like this. Well, I must have. Who else would have done it? Looks like it's my bread anyways. Oh yeah, this is definitely my doing. I just don't remember. Anyways, you can't remember everything you do. It's nice to have you here both on TikTok and on YouTube. I see people who are saying things on TikTok and on YouTube. Thanks for saying good menu choices. Cheese toast, it's nice to have you here. Smell-o-vision? Yeah, I do wish we had smell-o-vision too. It's a really good point to make super later. It's nice to have you here. Yeah, I did have a sudden craving. That's a really good point that probably does mean something. But that was what was happening on the YouTube stream. There are people talking in that chat, and I'm just bringing attention to them as well. If you're new to watching me, or if you just started tuning in, I'm live on both TikTok and on YouTube. It's great to have you here. Be sure to be nice in the chat. It's nice to have you in here. Bob Snow, you're close enough to kiss. Thanks for saying that. I knew I needed to compliment you for just coming in here. What are we cooking? We're cooking up some ground chicken. Some ground chicken and some fettuccine pasta. That's right, we've got the fettuccine pasta. And we're gonna just turn on the back stove. We're gonna heat up that pot. That pot's gonna have some pasta cooking in it. We're not gonna make that much pasta, but it's gonna be nice to have some pasta to go with the ground chicken. We got the ground chicken right here. We already have some leftover salad and potato that's also gonna go with the meal. So it's really just making some ground chicken and some fettuccine. Now, I'm also going to make a cheese sauce. The cheese sauce isn't just for tonight. The cheese sauce will be for a couple of days. We're going to start grinding up some cheese. Now, this is going to be a white cheddar cheese. That's what we're going to be making this one with. Actually, we'll go through the actual one this is. It's an aged white cheddar. An aged white cheddar cheese. That's what we're going with for the cheese that we'll be using within the cheese sauce. And you can make cheese sauce with me too. You can cook with me as well. If you know anybody who wants to cook with me or wants to just hang out with me in general, you should share this live stream with them. Feel free to push like on that live stream and let me know I'm doing a good job. I do like to do this, and this is something I do on a regular basis now, so this is something that you can continue to watch. And it is seasonal right now, and I am wearing a Christmas hat, and this isn't what we normally do, but what we do normally do is we cook, we eat, and we hang out. So that's something that you could be doing on my live stream with me, Benjamin James Eatin, on a regular basis. You can also follow me on Instagram. You can follow me here on YouTube, and you can follow me here on TikTok. I will say that every once in a while because that is just something that I do need to say every once in a while to keep things moving and to make sure that people do know that they can continue to follow me and push like and support me. Because apparently if you don't say those things, then TikTok and even YouTube will continuously remind you to say those things. They have a great algorithm that watches these things to keep things safe. So hopefully this is a safe stream for you and that it's actually one that you'll want to watch. Let's hope we're trusting the algorithm, and if the algorithm showed me to you, maybe you really should stay, because mine might be that actual entertainment that you've been craving. I mean, the algorithm's not usually wrong. The algorithm's usually right. From my experience in being someone that's also entertained by the different social media apps that we got going on, the algorithms tend to understand that I am someone that just likes to be entertained, and they know just what to give me. So if the algorithm popped this up on your live stream, or their For You page or whatever, well, you just got to trust the algorithm, and you should just stick with me. Continue to watch me. We're going to make some some cheese sauce. Cream sauce is what I wanted to say, but I knew it wasn't right. Every once in a while, you'll see the real side of me, because this is a live stream of me. I'm not editing anything that's going on with this. This is just a live stream, but I do edit a lot of videos, and you can watch those videos on your own time, on demand, whenever you want. There are short form videos, and there are long form videos as well, but those long form videos are only available as a subscriber on TikTok, which I do need to upload some things on there. I have some things that I really want to put on there, and they're subscriber only videos, and those are only available on TikTok. But regardless of where you are and where you're watching me, it doesn't really matter. What matters is, are you eating dinner? Are you going to cook yourself something to eat? Are you taking care of yourself? Yeah, that's right. It's like a PSA at the same time. Yep, I'm having some fun. You could be having some fun with me too. I enjoy live streaming, as you can tell. I do find this to be entertaining, and I do try to interact with the live stream as much as possible, but it's not always going to be happening because I do try to pay attention to what I'm actually doing, which is cooking, and then I get to eat. And the longer it takes me to cook, well, the longer it takes me to eat. And then I get really hungry, and yet, even though I do look like I have endless energy, I don't have endless energy, and I need food to energize myself, to be able to continue to talk, to be able to make it faster and faster. I do need to actually keep myself well nourished. That's right, I do talk fast, but I talk fast because I am well nourished and I take care of myself. If you're trying to talk fast, well then you got to take yourself one of those classes that is a voice acting class. The whole reason I learned how to really talk fast was because I took those voice acting classes and I did enjoy every single one of them. Now I am trained in the arts, and I think you should be too. If you want to live stream yourself, to a certain extent, you can actually just be real raw. It is really nice that we can do these live streamings. It doesn't really matter what your background is. You can just do a live stream now. It's really cool, actually. The future in which we live in. Mikey Milwaukee, thanks for sharing the live stream. Thanks for liking the live stream. And thanks for being a great moderator. John, I see you're liking the live stream too. And Poke Feroche. If I'm saying that right, well then I'm saying it right. If I'm not saying it right, regardless, I appreciate the likes coming from you too. And Jada Bean, thank you for the likes as well. I appreciate everyone who's taking the time to like the live stream, share the live stream. It is fun to be doing this, and this is a lot of fun for me, so let's just share it with other people as well that also want to have some fun, that might find me to be amusing. If your algorithm did come across me, you should really just stay. The algorithm's probably not wrong. The algorithm has the ability to entertain you, and if you trust it, well, it did show you me, and I guarantee I can be amusing. Thanks for the rose. I do appreciate it. I appreciate you being here, and the gifts and all of that jazz. Whatever you have, well, you don't need to give me anything, but I do appreciate anything you do decide to give me. Yes, and this is all the cheese we're going to be using. Cheese test. Oh yeah, that's good. It's important to test your cheese. Now, if you're getting ready to make a cheese sauce and you're just waiting for me to do the next thing, well, I'll focus more on what I'm actually doing. But we have to make sure that the water is heated up, because I don't think this is going to take us that long. I mean, fettuccine doesn't take that long. Ground beef is pretty simple. Look at the ground beef. The ground beef's going to be all mushed up. I'm just going to use one of these things. It's called a spatula. Yep, a spatula. If you're just tuning in, welcome to my live stream. You should share this live stream with anybody else that you know that would like to watch me cook or cook with me and eat with me, because that's what we're doing in this live stream. You can also follow me on Instagram. I'm here on either TikTok or on YouTube. When I say either, that means I'm actually streaming on both. And you can watch me on either platform. Now, if you're having problems watching me on one, you could switch over to the other. If you want to partake in conversation that's of good caliber, you might want to just watch me on TikTok, because the TikTok stream has a lot of really great people in it. Garlic bread? No, I wish. Man, I do wish. That's a really good point. I could make some garlic bread, but we're not going to be doing that tonight. That's another distraction. I need to get out a knife. I also need to calm down just a little bit and get myself to focus more on what I'm actually doing. Because sometimes when I'm live streaming, I end up picking up a lot of my energy and then aimlessly walking around and doing small, tedious tasks instead of actually cooking the meal that I'm trying to cook. Yes, it does happen. The same thing happens when I'm eating as well. When I'm eating, I can get really distracted with the fact that I'm live streaming myself, because I'm still getting used to doing this, because it's been about 4 months and it's been a lot of fun, and I've really enjoyed doing it, and I'm having a great time every day that I do it, and I hope you're having a great time watching me as well, and that the fast talking is more soothing than it is frustrating. Now, if you are frustrated by it at all, I do apologize. I will calm down as the live stream goes on. Extra garlic? Yes, of course. We'll get some extra garlic in this, but right now, we're just cutting up pieces of bread. Now, cutting up these pieces of bread, because these pieces of bread can be eaten with the meal later on, but I'm not doing like a bread thing, like where I'm making a sandwich, but I am doing pieces of bread off to the side. Now that I've done that, I've cut up some bread. I'm going to cut up some broccoli. We're just cutting up all the stuff that we want to cut up first, because it'll make it a lot easier for me to be able to cook everything if I could just do everything one at a time, bing, bang, boom, and then we have everything already cut up, and then we don't really need to worry about things in general. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the shares. I see you over there on YouTube, and I see you over there on TikTok, and I do appreciate everyone being here. Looks like Joe just came in. Joe, welcome to the live chat and to the live stream. Now, Joe is one of our moderators, so everyone give Joe a shout out. Let him know he's doing a good job. Also, Mikey's here as well. They're both moderators. They both do a great job. I appreciate it when other people appreciate them. So if you take the time to appreciate them, I appreciate you for appreciating them. They do a great job of keeping it safe, and we can't have a good, safe online environment without them. So do let them know they're doing a good job. You can also request for them to get rid of somebody if you're really feeling annoyed by somebody, but they tend to Only do things if it gets really bad. Regardless, you have to be really bad to get kicked out, so don't test it. But if you do want to test it, I mean, you're just going to waste a lot of other people's time. So let's not do it. If you want to be a hater, you be a hater somewhere else. But if you want to be a troll, I understand. Trolls are out there too, and they tend to make the internet go round. So they're part of the whole process in general. Nice seeing that people are saying hello and whatnot. And we do got our guardians. I like that it's been said. And I do appreciate people just acknowledging them. Now, we are live on TikTok and on YouTube. There is no YouTube moderator, but maybe in the future there will be. But let's just keep things safe in the YouTube stream as well. It's great to see you both here on TikTok and on YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram as well. We're just going to cut up a couple more things before we really bring attention to what's happening over here. Oh, right, we already have the water all boiled. Well, I guess things are actually happening faster. Yeah. We need to cut this butter in half. We'll put half the butter in one, half the butter in the other. Cooking with butter adds a lot of flavor. If you're not cooking with butter, well, you might be missing out. It's true. You got to cook with butter. We're also going to get out just a tad bit of blue cheese. I do love my blue cheese, and blue cheese is for my salad. I do like to eat blue cheese. I'm blue cheese, chunky blue cheese with my salad. I don't know what you like to put into your salad, but this is a good place for us to share that. You can go ahead and share in the chat what you like to put in your salad. I do like to reread what's happened in the chat on another day. So if you're like thinking, you know, he didn't acknowledge me, no, I guarantee you, I reread all of the things that were said within any of my live streams on the chat later at a different date, because it's something that I end up doing. So I will end up reading anything that you say in these chats 100%, at least 3 times. And sometimes I'll bring other people around to show them what other people said. So what you are saying is also going to be just acknowledged for future reference forever and ever and ever, because apparently TikTok just gives me the manuscripts of everything that's been said in the chat. And, you know, I can also go onto YouTube and figure them out as well. So it's nice to have you here. It's nice to have people say things in the chat, but feel free to share whatever tipping cooks you have and anything that you really feel like would be fun for you to share about what you like, because I do take the time to read the chat. Even if I don't acknowledge what you said, it is fun to read what you guys have said in the chat. Just wanted to clarify that and let people know. Now I put a stick of butter in there, stick of butter in here, 4 tablespoons, 4 tablespoons. I'm going to put in very little flour. If you put in too much flour when you make a cheese sauce, well then it becomes way too thick, and you really don't want that. You want a lot of milk. That's why I bought more milk than I normally bought, because my aunt critiqued my cheese sauce, and she was right. I wasn't measuring. I'm still not going to measure, but we're going to put a small amount in. Just a small amount of all-purpose flour. Yep, just a real small amount. That's a tiny amount. See? Now I can add in more flour as I go along. And that's really going to be my strategy now. I'm going to be doing that instead of a lot of other things I've done in the past, which was just pouring a whole bunch in. But I'm still not really measuring, but we also still got to cut this broccoli right here. Now the broccoli's going to go in with the ground chicken. That's right, I'm going to put some broccoli in with my ground chicken. It's going to be a really simple thing tonight. We're also going to be putting in the peeled garlic cloves. I wanted to just pick up the pace on this because in my live streams I can get real distracted with talking to you fine people, and then I end up taking way too long when it comes to cooking. And then I eat really late. This is garlic powder. I'm just pouring it in now. I'm going to have to pour it in anyways. That's in the cheese sauce. I know, I'm trying to keep you in the loop, and I'm also trying to keep things moving in a fast pace because I do want to eat in a more reasonable time frame. It's been a lot of fun doing these live streams, but I'm still getting used to doing them, and I'm trying to actually make them very fluid and very fast. But until I actually start preparing all of my meals prior to cooking them, then you're going to have to watch me actually prep them too. That's just what's going on. That means I'm cutting up things. I could have all this stuff cut up before I even start the live stream, and we could do a nice fast cooking live stream. But I'm like refusing to do that. Put the ponytails in. I can do that, but I really don't want to. But thanks for the suggestion, Mikey Milwaukee. Yes, thanks for the suggestion. When it comes to growing out the beard, after you get to a certain length, it becomes cool from other guys' perspectives. I'll get lots of compliments from other guys. If I wanted to impress men, I'd grow out my beard really far. But as soon as it gets past a certain length, I actually stop receiving compliments from girls, and I get way more attention from men than I do from women. So it has the reverse effect. So I don't really want to do that right now. And then there's the women that are like, I really like beards, and like there's just less of them. They like the 5 o'clock shadow. But if I really wanted to get a lot of males' attention, a lot of attention from males, then I grow it out, Mikey Mohawkie. But I've learned already from having my beard for as long as I've had, I've done my test runs, I get a lot more attention from males than I do from females if I end up growing it all past out an inch. If it goes past an inch, then a lot of girls aren't really gonna actually want to talk to me about it. They won't even compliment my beard, except for your beard grows evenly compliment. I still get that one. But they won't necessarily be talking about it maybe in the future. If I have a girl that is cool with the beard, then yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'll get used to it. And I used to live stream when I was younger, and this does remind me of what it was like to make podcasts and YouTube videos back in the day, whereas it was live every once in a while, but for the most part, it wasn't live. Thanks for saying I look really nice right now. I really appreciate that. Same for husband? Same for husband. That does make sense. I think I know what you're talking about. Hi Alexis, it's nice to have you here. Thanks for being part of the live stream. I appreciate you being here and joining in. And it looks like we got a lot of other people coming in too. We have Miss Woods X who just joined in. Thanks for calling me handsome, user 1059. But also Miss Woods X, of course, coming in, calling me handsome as well. I appreciate it. Thanks for saying you love the outfit tonight. Jennifer, it's nice to see you too. You're brave for cutting garlic with bare hands. Yeah, I am brave. I'm also barely looking down at the knife that I'm using to cut the garlic while I'm also talking to the people that are acknowledging me in the interweb. Thanks for saying I have a nice voice. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it is going to be a great dinner. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping I also don't cook too much tonight. I want to cook just the right amount for one person. It is a seasonal meal, though. I don't know what makes it seasonal. But I've got my garlic now cut up. I need to bring my attention back over to what's going on over here with the broccoli. I need to cut the broccoli up so it's a bit thinner too. I'm going to be mixing the broccoli and the garlic in with the chicken over there on the stove. We're going to be making some ground chicken and some fettuccine pasta. We'll be making a cheese sauce as well. And then we have some leftovers, which are really just a potato. So we already have food. But also, I hope not to eat all the chicken I make tonight. I would like to save some of it. If I eat it all, well, that's just me being irresponsible, not thinking about eating throughout the rest of the week on a budget. And it's not the end of the world, but I really should be paying attention to it because I want to have things really stretched out to be just, I just don't like grocery shopping. Let's just say it like it is. I don't like grocery shopping, and I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to be using all the stuff I have. Yeah, it's great to have everyone here. Thanks for being here. Garlic smell lasts so long on fingers. I do agree. It does. It does. It does. It really does. But I love the smell of garlic. Our menu for the week is cozy foods. Oh, that's good. That's nice, Jennifer. It's great to have everyone being here in the live stream and part of the chat. Once again, if you're new to the live stream, please be nice in the chat and be sure to create the environment that you want to hang out in because we are all hanging out with one another. It's you not just hanging out with me, it's you also hanging out with a bunch of other people too because the live stream has the chat where people can just interact on both YouTube and on TikTok. So let's be nice to each other and let's have fun with each other. Let's support one another. Maybe follow each other. Maybe send messages to each other outside of the live chat. Maybe we can create more friendships here. Regardless, it's great to have you here, and you should be nice and on your best behavior because we also have some great moderators that will take care of things if things get south. Those moderators are Mikey Milwaukee and Joe. They do a great job. Give them a shout out. Let them know they're doing a great job. If you're watching on YouTube, sorry we don't have a moderator over there, but I do see people are saying things. And straight away, perfect. Thanks for saying that. It's nice to have you guys here in the live stream. And double, triple. Chats unite. The chats should unite. If you want to jump over on either one, you can feel free to do so. We are live on YouTube and on TikTok. It's great to have you here. Great to have you part of the live stream. Feel free to also push like on the live stream and share the live stream with anybody that you know might want to partake in hanging out with me, Benjamin James Margarichin, as I cook and eat tonight. We'll also do some battles later on. Regardless, it's a seasonal episode because I'm wearing a Santa hat. That's the only reason why it's seasonal, but there could also be other reasons why it's seasonal as well. We're just gonna double check to make sure we've cut up everything that we need to cut up. It kind of looks like we're pretty much ready to go. I want to get out a bowl and make the salad. What else do I need to do? Well, I will need to heat up the potato, but I can heat up the potato on the stove instead of in the air fryer, which does sound nice, but the air fryer is a big potato, so it would be better in the air fryer. I'm trying to figure out what else I need. We already put butter on this. We have the milk right here. We have this ready to go. We have that ready to go. The ground beef's right here. Looks like we're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff over here. So in order to keep you well informed and, well, make it so you can see what I'm doing, I'll try to, as best I can, step to the side so you can see things. And I will step forward to see what you're saying on occasion as well. It's great to have you guys here. Thanks for being part of the live stream. Kiwi, nice to see that you're here as well. Is this dinner for tomorrow? Almost midnight where I am? No, it's dinner for right now. Thanks, Kyle, for asking. But also, it will be some leftover for tomorrow as well. Benadryl. Who's taking Benadryl? Are you originally Armenian? I am Armenian, and it's still Armenian. I haven't changed. I was born Armenian, and I've been Armenian. Yeah, it has to have Ben in it. Oh yeah, you gotta wait for the Benadryl to kick in. Anyways, it's great to have people here both on TikTok and on YouTube. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. Feel free to support the videos I post on a regular basis too. I have a lot of fun posting videos. We are now gonna start with making the sauce. Well, here's the potato that's left over that we're gonna cook. We're gonna just put that right here on that pan. We're also gonna start to make the salad. I know. You're probably thinking to yourself, Ben, you're getting ahead of yourself. Making the salad already? Well, the salad's actually the easiest part. So we're gonna actually just kind of get that out of the way. We're just not gonna put dressing on the salad. By doing so, when we do get to the point to where, I have to make the salad, I won't really need to think about it much. This is salad from a couple of days ago. I'm just gonna pick it up and it's left over. So we've got the salad now. Right there. I'm just not going to be putting any of the dressing on it, but there is something I like to put into my salad. Whenever I take the time to go to Costco, I end up getting one of these things, and it's like an organic topping thing. This is a salad topper. It has glazed pecans in it. It's a glazed pecan blend. I'm not advertising this. I don't want you to buy this product. I want you to understand that you can use products like this, and you should find your own product. They're not paying me to tell you to buy their product. So I'm not going to be telling you what the product is, but I am going to be using the product. And I know. It's like, but I want to cook with you too, and I need to know the name of the product. But, and then again, at the end of the day, we live in a consumer environment, and I was told, if you're good at something, you don't want to do it for free. Nope. So I'm not going to be doing it for free. I'm not going to be advertising this product. Regardless, what you really want inside of your salad is something that has a good amount of mixed things, like some cranberries, some dried cranberries, some glazed pecans, maybe some pumpkin seeds. It's great to use as a snack, and it is also great to use for salad. That's just me reading it, apparently. But there are other things in it, too. What else is in this thing? Honey. Just a bunch of different nuts. Yeah, that's how you want to do it. Get yourself a whole bunch of different nuts, because this is definitely how I do it. Oh, wow. Yeah, this looks good. See, now I just put that in there. It'll be healthy. It's good for me. Oh, yeah. That's right. Nuts in the salad. It's cool. It's just going to be good. Now I have the blue cheese that I'll end up mixing in there later, but not right now. The blue cheese doesn't need to be put in right now. And I can put the salad over here with the blue cheese right behind it. I need to get out the colander. I believe that's what we call them, colanders. Now, we've got that going on. Now this is fettuccine. We're going to be making some fettuccine on the back burner right there. Actually, I realize I don't really need to put that on quite yet. We can put the front burner on low, and that'll start heating up this potato. We're going to just put this on actually high. And this is going to be where I make the fettuccine pasta, which means I need some salt in the boiling water. People go, hey, why are you putting salt in the boiling water? That's just what you should do. It's a good way to also make it so the pasta tastes a little bit better. It's a trick from me to you. I learned it from an Italian, and Italians know how to make pasta. And it's not a racist thing, it's just a racial thing. Now, I'm not making fun of it. I'm embracing the Italian friends I have and how they like to cook pasta, because they really know what they're doing. It's nice to have all you people here. You feel free. Ben, which language do I speak? Marley asked that. I speak English and only English. But thanks for asking. This is the language I speak. Or language, which languages? Only this one. Well, the one that you just heard. Hey, Chad, welcome to the live stream. Nice to have you here. Thanks for being part of it. Comfort, food, and more. Great to see people are saying nice things in the chat on YouTube. It's great to have you here. Great to see that you're here, hanging out in the chat with no moderator, keeping things civil. It is nice to have you here. This is the ground chicken. We're going to be making the ground chicken right here on this pot. We're making the cheese sauce back here, the fettuccine over here. We're heating up the potato. The salad's already basically ready to go. It just needs the blue cheese on it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take, well, before I actually grab that, I should wash my hands again. And then there's like a new towel in here. So now something to keep in mind, these are also Christmas towels. Do people like the Christmas towels? The Christmas towels look like this. They're seasonal. They only come out during the holiday season. Regardless, that's not really what's important right now. What's important right now is the cooking process and keeping things nice and clean and sanitary. When you're cooking chicken, you want to keep your hands nice and clean. This is going to be me making some ground chicken. If you want to cook with me, you can be cooking with me too. If you know somebody who's looking to cook with somebody, you should send this live stream to them. Also, feel free to push like and let me know how I'm doing. I do like the live stream now on a regular basis, and I always enjoy some feedback. But right now we're making some ground chicken, and we're just going to put this ground chicken in here on top of the butter. Now the butter is directly underneath the chicken, directly underneath it. It'll be better that way. We've got the hot water here, we've got the chicken right there. We're going to be using this to season the chicken a little bit later, actually. We're going to be putting that on later, because it'll just burn if I put it on now. I usually put it on now and then put it again on later, but I don't have enough of it for me to be able to do that. I only have very little orange chicken sauce left. So I do actually want to take this time to use some lemon pepper. That's right, I'm using lemon pepper. I like using lemon pepper quite a lot, and I'm going to be putting some lemon pepper on top of that ground chicken right there. I'm going to end up mashing up the ground chicken. The ground chicken's also going to have that stuff mixed with it as well. You can see this, right? Yeah, hopefully you can see it. I got some broccoli and whatnot. All right. Now I got to put some garlic salt on here, because I put on the lemon pepper. Trying to pay attention to what I'm doing while also cooking and talking to you is still something I'm adjusting to. It's great to have you here, and it's great to be doing these live streams. I am new to doing the live stream. This is just garlic powder. I just really like garlic, so I put garlic basically on everything. There's garlic on this, garlic on this, garlic on this, garlic on this, and that's just going to be how things are. There's garlic in everything that I'm making tonight, and that's just going to be the theme that I got going on. When I'm cooking for me, I'm cooking the way I want to cook for me. And if you're cooking for you, you could cook for you too the same way, where you should really be using the things you like to use, because you're the only one that's going to be eating it, and it's about you right now. So you need to take the time to cook it the way you like it. Also, if you don't want to cook anything and you just want to order some food, you go ahead and you order yourself some food. We can still eat together tonight if you really want to. You can order yourself something, and you can get that something at the same time that I end up eating too. So we can be eating together. Do you know Armenian language? No, I don't know the Armenian language, but I do know enough. Football this, football that. Thanks for calling me Uncle. Bobo Gizmo, it's nice to have you here. I do consider you a nephew, basically. Just like Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Ben needs to put on his Dolphin jersey. Well, Mikey Milwaukee, you do know I have a Dolphin jersey, but I don't actually like to support any of the sports teams while they're playing outside of the Super Bowl. Whenever there's one that's winning or going to be in the Super Bowl, then I'll support whatever team it is. Now, the Dolphins are a team that I did used to support when I was a kid because my dad liked the Dolphins and the 49ers. And those are the teams we ended up watching a lot of games of. Oh, and the Rams and the Raiders. But he didn't really like the Raiders that much. It's not really important. What's important right now is that we're here hanging out with each other. You can also send this live stream to somebody else that you know that might want to hang out with me as well and cook with me and eat with me. Now, that's something that you can do with me as well, and they can do too, and you can be doing it with them as well. So we're building a community here, we're building an experience here. We're also just building a chat area for you to be able to hang out with me and other people on both YouTube and on TikTok. So feel free to chit chat with the people that are here and make some friends with the people that are here outside of the live stream. Maybe you can follow them on your own. You can send them messages too. We can create more of an environment here where we all hang out together and we all can connect with each other. That's something that I'm trying to create, to be able to have you in the moment benefit from watching the live stream as well. Because it's not just about watching me, it's about hanging out with each other. And it's gotten to that point to where I feel good enough to put everything on. That's right, we got all the burners on. From here to here, all burners are on, they're on low, except for this one's at 8, and that's going to be because the fettuccine goes in there, and that's going to be where we're going to make that pasta. We've cut up everything we need. We really don't need to worry about that at all anymore. Now is a good time for me to put away some stuff because I actually don't need this stuff out, and then that makes it a lot easier for me to be able to continue the live stream without much interruption. I'd rather walk away now than walk away later. That's just something that I feel. Thanks for pushing like on that screen and supporting the live stream. The algorithm will be nicer to me if you give me some likes and whatnot and give me some shares. That is just something that I'm saying to you on both TikTok and on YouTube. It's great to have you here, but if you do take the time to push like and let me know I'm doing a good job, you can also just go ahead and share the live stream. That's something that will help the live stream as well. I do like doing this, and I'm trying to do it more often, and I do enjoy creating content. And if you want to support me, I appreciate your support. You can also follow me on Instagram, and you can also subscribe to my subscriber base on TikTok if you want to watch exclusive videos. That's right. Now we've started cooking over here. We've got the butter melting, and as soon as the butter melts, that'll be the good sign there. Here the butter is melting, and I need to start moving this around, or the cheese sauce is going to be really weird. It's going to be really weird. Now I've put the butter and the flour together, and I just need to melt that butter with that flour, but I can also put in a little bit of milk to start this off. Just a little bit. It's a lot, but still a little. You can't really see what I'm doing that well because where I've framed the cameras. But I've framed the cameras this way with intention and purpose. I could continue to explain myself, but I really don't feel like it. Regardless, you're here watching my live stream, and I'm with you if you're with me. I'm here to hang out with you. If you really want to hang out with me, you can also send this live stream to somebody else. I have a lot of fun doing these. I have a lot of energy, and maybe that energy will rub off onto you. Maybe you can also cook with me, too. Maybe you could cook the same thing. I'm making a cheese sauce, some fettuccine, and some ground, I want to say beef, but it's not beef. It's ground chicken. Some ground chicken that I'm going to piece up, and I'm going to put in that stuff with this, and then I want to maybe put the cheese sauce in with the ground chicken. I don't know. We're going to just figure things out as we go along. Regardless, welcome to my live stream. It's great to have you here. Thanks for being part of it. I do like the live stream now. More and more and more and more. Yeah, that's right. I looped. It happens. It happens indeed. Yes, I am still melting the butter with the flour and the milk over here. Looks like the butter is actually starting to melt here because the butter was making it so then, oh yeah, you can see the butter's coming out. Yep, that's what's happening. Yeah, we got that working out. If you're just joining in, welcome to my live stream. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of it. I do appreciate any like, any share I get. It's great having you here. I appreciate everyone who's come in and chit-chatted in the chat, and also giving a shout out, I'm giving a shout out to the moderators, Mikey, Milwaukee, and Joe. Let them know they're doing a good job. We wouldn't have a safe chat without them, so let them know that they're appreciated. Now, they're only on the, hold on. They're only on the live stream that's on TikTok. They're not on the live stream that's on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, you guys got to be nice to each other, and I hope that there's more of like civil policing. So let's just have things be what it is. Regardless, we'll get a moderator over there one day, and I do appreciate everyone's patience, and I do hope that everyone's enjoying the live stream. Feel free to also share this live stream and push like and subscribe. Okay, all right, so we have made, we need to get a little more milk in here. Okay, all right, and a little more flour. Where'd the flour go? Okay, good. Now, I'm not measuring things even though I really should be. If you're making yourself a cheese sauce, you probably should measure stuff. But I like to cook with love. If anything, that's what I'd like to teach you tonight. Cooking with love is important, and I do like to cook with love. Who watches The Watchmen? Everyone watches Watchmen. It is great to have you people here. Thanks for being part of it, and thanks for chit-chatting with one another and being supportive to one another, just in chat in general. We are pouring in some more flour into the cheese sauce, and I feel like that's it. That's all I need. I feel like that was too much. But once again, I'm not measuring, but it is cooking with love. Yep, cooking with love. Cooking with some good old-fashioned love. Looks just like this when I'm doing it. I don't know what it looks like when you're cooking with love, but this is what it looks like when I'm cooking with love. Oh yeah, we've got a good cheese sauce right here. We're going to keep that on a low temperature. We're going to heat this one up. This is the front burner right here. We're going to just make that nice and hot because now's the time for me to start piecing up what's going on there. We're also going to be throwing that cheese on there, but now's the time for me to throw on some the fettuccine into the pot so that I can cook up some of that pasta. Now remember, I'm only making dinner for me, so I don't want to make dinner for like 10 people or for 5 people or even for 4 people or for even 2 people. I'd like to make dinner just for 1. So we're going to take this much fettuccine out. We're going to take this much out, and we're going to put it in here. And you know what? I'm a growing boy, so I'm going to give myself just a little bit more. Just a little bit more, and I feel like that'll be good. All right, so now that we've got that, we can put this away, and we're still going to have quite a good meal, regardless if there's enough of that or not enough of that. It's not going to be that big of a deal. I haven't gotten around to reading the chat in a little while, and if you're just joining in, well, welcome to my live stream. I do take the time to try to read people's comments. If you're taking the time to write something to me, I should at least take the time to acknowledge it. It's great to have you here, so feel free to also follow me, and you can let me know how I'm doing in the future, because I do like to do these live streams on a regular basis now, and this is something that you can watch on a regular basis. Monday through Friday, I like to stream every day. Not even just Monday through Friday. I stream every day, but I don't stream at night every day. I stream at different times every day. You just have to follow me and catch me when you can. But for the most part, Monday through Friday, I do try to cook dinner and I do try to eat dinner. So that's a safe bet for you to be able to catch me at those times. So that's something that you'd be able to do. Now I am on the West Coast, and if you're on the East Coast, I understand it's like past dinner time. But it isn't over here on the West Coast, and also, you know, we're like at the end of the time, so there's people that are eating lunch while they're watching me cook dinner. And that's a little confusing to me, but awesome at the same time, because it's nice to be able to touch everyone in the world from where I am. And that's right, I could be talking to anyone, anywhere, all over the world. Oh yes, this is looking real good. The cheese sauce is ready for the cheese to go in. I've got the milk, the butter, and the flour mixed up pretty well, but I do want to bring attention to what's happening over here with the ground up beef. I just want to get that ground up. It's not ground up beef, it's ground up chicken. My bad. I'm so sorry about that. Regardless, it's great to have you here. Thanks for being part of my live stream. I'm wearing long johns, but I have shorts on at the same time just in case. I don't want to get flagged for anything, but it is fun to be wearing long johns. It is my pajamas. I normally wear a vest whenever I'm doing this, and I'm normally better dressed, but I came home from a much needed walk run. That's right. It should have been a run, but it was mainly a walk. Yes, now I'm flipping over this chicken and trying to also piece up the chicken. This is how you do it. When you cook ground chicken, you can make it so that it's all like these tiny little pieces, and it's a lot of fun to eat. You know, you can also put in some oils in there. I could put in chicken broth if I really want to put in chicken broth. Now, all these things are just options. Options that I have and options that you have. When it comes to cooking, you should be doing it how you want to do it so you can eat a meal that you really want to eat. It's the glorious part about cooking for yourself is that you got to get a cook for yourself, and you should be able to know what to do to make it so that you can enjoy some good food. Now, some people don't know how to cook for themselves, and for those people, you should just follow what I'm doing right now. I'm making myself some cheese sauce and some ground chicken, and there's not really much to it. Just use lots of butter and salt and pepper. And if you really want to get that zestiness, you just need to use some lemon pepper. Now, you can just do some simple cooking and really make something delicious for yourself. I also need to check this potato, which is barely warm, and that's okay. That's okay. I can just leave that how that is. I gotta stir the pasta, which I don't know how long the pasta's been on. The fettuccine takes about 10 minutes. We don't want to overcook the fettuccine because then you just fall apart. But then again, it's also easier to make the fettuccine than it is to make like another thing. No, I didn't really think about that before I said it. I didn't really think what I was saying before I said what I just said right there. So just disregard that statement. We're just not going to pay attention to that. Regardless, if you can, push like on that screen and share this live stream with anybody you know might want to watch me wearing a Santa hat, also cooking in my kitchen. They could be cooking in their kitchen too. If you know somebody who's going to be eating dinner alone tonight and just likes to watch someone else eat, well, you can send this live stream to them too. That's something that you can do, and you can help spread that holiday cheer and help keep those people that are lonely entertained. Because we all get lonely sometimes, and it's nice to have something to entertain you. Yes, that's what's going on right here, a lot of entertainment, and I'm here to entertain you right now. If you do find that amusing, feel free to push like and subscribe to my channels, or subscribe to my subscriber base. You could just follow me as well. If I'm entertaining you, I'm happy to be here. If I'm not entertaining you, well then the algorithm was wrong and it gave you the wrong video. But I don't think it was. Really, honestly, what I really think, if the algorithm showed you this live stream, it probably knows that you'd enjoy it. So you should probably stay and share the live stream as well, because the algorithm already knows you and isn't going to share something with you that you're not going to be fully entertained with. This is just one of those things that you got to stick by, and you got to stick with it for a little while for it to really be worth it, and for you to have a lot of fun. But I guarantee you, if you trust your algorithm, you will be entertained. Even if you don't trust your algorithm, if you're on the app and you're letting the algorithm show you things, well, then you trust your algorithm. And I just so happened to fall into your algorithm right now, so that might be a sign enough for you to share this live stream. Now, I'm having fun cooking up some ground chicken, some cheese sauce, and some fettuccine pasta, along with a leftover potato that I'm heating up over here on the stove as well, right here on this one. And we are just getting the ground chicken. See, just so you can see what's going on, this is what the ground chicken looks like right now. I've taken the time to really piece it up and to just get it to be nice and tiny pieces. And soon we're going to be actually throwing in some orange chicken sauce, and that's going to be what we make tonight. Oh wait, we also need to take the time to also throw in the broccoli and this stuff. So I gotta pick this up actually. Every once in a while I gotta put myself in a check and keep myself going with what I actually decided to do, which was this part. Now I've already decided I'm putting in some vegetables into the chicken, and I'm gonna follow through with that. And now I'm having second thoughts, but you know, at the same time, I think I should just go ahead and do it. I've already decided to do it, so it's gonna happen. And now's the best time for me to do it, because if I don't do it now, well, it probably won't cook very well. Ooh, this piece is pretty big. Alright, let's just throw it in there. You see, I was getting a little indecisive. I didn't like that, so I just made sure to take the time to really throw it all in there. That's right, throwing it all in there, getting it all off the cutting board. Oops. And into the pan with the ground chicken in there. I'll still end up probably like playing with it more and chopping it up a little bit more while it's in there, to some extent. Now I have broccoli in there. I have cut up garlic cloves. I still have the cheese that needs to go into the cheese sauce. The cheese sauce is cooking at a low. I do need to check that. The cheese sauce, oh yeah, the cheese sauce shouldn't have been left alone, but that's okay. I've learned this lesson before. That's what more milk is for, and then I put the cheese sauce in. Yeah, that's right. I've figured this out. Now, I've made cheese sauce a good amount of times, and I just kind of want to have everything ready at the same time, but I'm still learning how to make cheese sauce, so it's important for me to be paying attention to it. We've got the pasta most likely done. Let's see if the pasta is good to come out. No, actually, it doesn't feel like it. Did I mess with how hot I was cooking this? Oh, wow, yeah. The pasta isn't ready at all. Oh, no. That was a mistake. It was too hot, and I knew it wasn't good. I could feel that it wasn't good, and I was still trying to do a taste test. I don't know what's going on with me there. I guess I'm just getting a little impatient because I'm hungry, and I do live stream now with myself cooking, and it is actually kind of hard for me to make sure to keep myself focused. This is starting to look good, actually. I think that this is looking good enough for me to cook it a little hotter. Yeah. I mean, why not, right? I got the butter in there, and I don't want to burn the butter, but I got the butter in there, and I've got the vegetables all mixed up now. I'm just going to push this all down and let that start to cook on one side at the high temperature that it's at. We're just going to give that a minute on its own. The potato needs to be flipped. No, I really don't want to flip it because the cheese is on top. That's right, this is the cheese that goes on top of the potato. I know it shouldn't be peeling off like that, but it is, and that's okay too. That was garlic powder. That was garlic salt. This is the lemon pepper. I do love to use lemon pepper. I haven't brought attention to what people have been saying in the chat for quite a while, but I do appreciate people coming in and chit-chatting and sending me gifts and sending me whatever they got going on with them, being here and supporting me in general with the likes and the whatnot and all that stuff that you guys can do. I do appreciate all the shares and just people being here and chit-chatting in general. Let's do a shout-out to the moderators, Mikey, Milwaukee, and Joe. They keep the chat safe. This is a place for you to hang out with me and with each other, so feel free to chit-chat with each other in the live stream, and I will come over there and try to answer any questions best I can. But right now, I'm actually making some great progress with the cooking, and I'd rather just stay over here and keep myself cooking because I'm really hungry, and the longer it takes me to cook, the longer it takes me to eat. That's right. Then it takes me longer to eat, as in it takes me longer to be able to start eating. Not it takes me longer to eat, as in like it takes me a lot longer to eat because I'm chewing slower or eating slower. No, that's not what I'm saying right there. But that's not probably what you thought to begin with. We are also going to be checking the fettuccine now. Let's make sure the fettuccine is good. The fettuccine actually looks better. It does look better. It's hot. It's very hot. But it feels better than it did the other time. We're going to be tasting that fettuccine in just a second. If you're just here and just coming in, welcome to the live stream. It's nice to have you here on TikTok and on YouTube. Thanks for saying I look cute over there, Tammy Jones on YouTube. It's great to have you. OMG, Tammy, please don't. Oh, let's just be nice. I appreciate all compliments. Thank you guys for being here. And it looks like Dana's here as well. And Dana, you just came in on TikTok. I hope everyone else is still here too. Looks like Joe's still here. That is not good. It wasn't good. No. All right. So the pasta is still cooking. Chicken's still cooking. We're ready to actually finish up the cheese sauce. Really, in my opinion, the cheese sauce is ready to. Oh wow, this is looking real good. Now this is exactly what I like to see. Some chicken cooking. This is ground chicken. I don't normally cook ground chicken, but right now this is what the ground chicken looks like, so you can get a good look at what it looks like and what we're doing so far. We've ground this chicken. There's some broccoli in there, there's some garlic in there, and there's some butter in there, along with some garlic salt and some lemon pepper. That's what we've cooked with this one. If you want to do the same thing and you're cooking with me, well, this is what it should look like. If it doesn't look like this, I don't know what you're doing. But then again, at the same time, I'm not really prepared for you to follow along with me with the cooking process to the T. I'm not showing you what I'm doing in measurements. I'm cooking with love. But then again, if you want to cook with me and you want to try to mimic my thing and you're cooking with love too, then you're doing a great job. Regardless of what it looks like, that is exactly how it should look if you're cooking with love. And that's really what's important at the end of the day. Cooking with love. Thanks for the loves. Thanks for the likes. I do appreciate the shares. Everyone that's here that's being all so nice to me, I do appreciate it, and I do appreciate having you here. So let's hit that goal. Let's make these things happen. Let's get another subscriber. Let's have some fun. Let's share the live stream, both here on TikTok and on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram. Thanks for being here, guys. I do like to live stream on a regular basis now, so if you're new, you've just stumbled in on a guy that's just started to live stream regularly. And that is something that you can enjoy on a regular basis. You can also watch my short form video content on my accounts here on YouTube, here on TikTok, and on Instagram, and you can be entertained with just short form videos, which is something that everyone does enjoy these days, unless you're that one guy that decides to tell the group chat that you can't watch YouTube shorts because you deactivated them. I don't know if you have a friend that does that, But if they're like, oh, I completely deactivated YouTube Shorts, they don't play on my phone at all anymore, I'd call BS on that. That is not a thing. But if they are sticking to their guns, well, I don't know. If they want to say that they can't watch YouTube Shorts, well, it might be a health thing. Because YouTube Shorts can be very addictive. Very addictive. It's nice to have you people here. Thanks for being part of the live stream. Thanks for the likes and thanks for the shares. I'm live on YouTube and on TikTok right now. I'm getting hungry. But also I'm coughing. I don't want to cough no more. No, this is looking real good though. Alright, so the chicken is actually looking like it's almost done. Which, do I want it to be a little brown? Yeah, I do. What do I want the fettuccine to look like? Done. That's what I want it to look like. I want it to look like it's done. Okay. Oh, it's done. Super hot. I don't advise doing this. This is painful, but I am just doing it because, you know, I get a certain amount of adrenaline when I do these live streams. And some things I shouldn't do don't hurt me at all because I'm not paying attention. That's right. I know, right? Now I can drain this. Now this is a hot pot with some hot water in it. So kitchen safety. Don't you be messing around with this. This stuff is scalding hot. Scalding hot. People get hurt all the time in the kitchen. Now I can actually shut off the back burner, throw on some of that olive oil, but just a little bit of olive oil, not that much olive oil. The pot's still hot, but I'm going to actually return the fettuccine back into there after it's been drained. It'll get a little toasty. It'll get a little toasty because the pot's still really hot, but it's not going to like burn. That's why we also put it into just a little bit of olive oil. We're now checking the chicken again. The chicken looks like it's really coming along. Oh yeah, yep, yeah, that's right. That's exactly how that should look. I really don't know. I've never actually cooked ground chicken before, and I've never done it this way before. So I'm figuring things out as I'm going along. I'm just talking with a lot of confidence and a lot of love. Because that's the best way to cook, and that's the best way to tell people how to cook. Love. Using love. Lots of it. And it's love for yourself. You're making a hearty meal for you. And if you're not making dinner for somebody else, and you're making dinner for you right now, you really should be using the ingredients you want to use. This is a potato. And you should also be doing what you want in regards to what you really want to eat. You don't need to force yourself to eat something that you don't want to eat. You're cooking it for yourself. And you got all the power, all that power. Unless you don't know how to cook, well then, you know, you don't have that power. Also, groceries can be expensive, but then again, at the same time, you can cook a good meal for yourself, spending less than going out. It's a fact. It's a fact. Oh yeah, this is looking real good. All right, so the chicken looks like it's about ready to come on off, but we're gonna finish up the cheese sauce now. Yep. Oh, we also need to put the orange chicken sauce. So we've got orange chicken sauce right here, orange chicken sauce. I'm actually just going to screw off this lid. No need for the lid to be there. I'm going to use the rest of this. And we're just going to pour all this out. This is right before we really start cooking the cheese sauce as well. I'm probably not going to be mixing the cheese sauce with this anymore, because I really want it to be orange chicken. And if I put the cheese sauce in with the orange chicken, I don't know if that's going to work out in my favor. And really, honestly, I'm figuring things out, and there isn't actually that much in here now that I'm actually starting to realize. Nope. But we're going to turn this down to a 2. Just getting the orange chicken out. Or just getting the orange chicken sauce out. Yeah. I didn't get it all out. Still quite a bit in there. But that's okay. You know what? I feel like we're good. We're just going to move on to the next thing, which is finishing the cheese sauce. Well, and we're going to turn up the temperature on the potato. The potato can be burned on the bottom. I actually don't care about that. No, but there is the cheese that's on the top that if I flip it upside down, that cheese is just going to get all sticky, and then I'm going to have a really sticky pan to clean. I also just don't want to clean that much stuff. But we got to get that cheese, which is this cheese right here, which is some vintage cheddar or white cheddar cheese right here, all ground up, and it's freshly shredded, so I can make a cheese sauce. At the UHC, what's the UHC? Regardless, it's great to have you here, whether you're here on TikTok or on YouTube. I interact with the chat best I can every once in a while, but it has been a while. I haven't been able to actually interact with it so far, but I will interact with it more. What you making, Ben? Bobo Gizmo? We are making some fettuccine pasta, a potato that's left over, some ground chicken that now has some orange sauce in it, along with some broccoli and some garlic cloves. And then back here we got a cheese sauce. The cheese sauce is now going to be made with the nice cheese that I've gotten grated up right here. I'm just throwing all of that in, just like that. This is going to be a real cheesy sauce. That's exactly what everybody wants. As in everybody, I mean me, and that's what's important when it comes to cooking for myself. If you're cooking for yourself too, and you're making a cheese sauce, well, congratulations. You unlocked a level. That's right. It's basically a whole level. Now I'm going to put a little bit more milk in here. Now if I put too much milk in with the cheese sauce, then I just add a little bit more flour. Now I'm not using measurements, and I really should be. That's something that my aunt did bring to my attention last time she saw me make some cheese sauce, and she was right. I do need to pay attention to how much flour I put in. So I'm not going to put in a whole bunch of flour. No, just not going to do that. But we've got, ooh, it looks nice. We're going to put in a little bit more milk. We're going to make it a little creamy. That's a lot of milk. But still, that's going to be the right amount of milk. I can feel it. And that's right. Cooking is about feeling. Yep. Yes, it is. Now, you might disagree, but then again, do you cook? If you cook, you know exactly what I mean. And now, you can actually see, this is what the cheese sauce looks like. You see how the cheese sauce is saucy? It's thick. It's cheesy. And it's done. So this is my cheese sauce. My cheese sauce is now ready. The cheese sauce, the cheese sauce. I'm getting frustrated saying cheese sauce, but I'm saying it slower. Cheese sauce. There we go. That's how we get it. So we got the cheese sauce already. It's like a tongue twister, and it shouldn't be. No, it doesn't really make any sense. Anyways, welcome to my live stream. I'm Benjamin James Mogadicha. And I'm finishing up my cooking and about to start eating. So if you're just tuning in and you want to eat with me, that's something you can do. If you want to cook with me, well, unfortunately, the cooking is pretty much done, and I'll be cooking again on another day. But you can watch the live stream then too. So if you want to come back and watch me cook, that's an option for you. I'm here on YouTube and on TikTok, streaming live, hanging out with you. If you want to hang out with me, it's an option for you to hang out with me too. It's also an option for you to share this live stream with other people that you know would like to cook with me and eat with me. Now the cooking is ending, but the eating is going to be starting soon. So if you know somebody that wants to eat with me, you should share this live stream with them and we can eat together, maybe do some battles while we're eating. But I am now mixing up the ground chicken that has the broccoli in it and the orange sauce and the garlic. I feel like I need minced garlic. There isn't any minced garlic in here. Should I be adding more garlic? Maybe, maybe not. Regardless, is there ever such a thing as too much garlic? The answer to that is no. No, there is not ever such a thing as too much garlic. I'm hanging out here with you if you want to hang out with me, so do feel free to subscribe and follow my accounts. You can watch me do a whole bunch of short form videos, because that's something I do post on a regular basis, short form videos. Tons of it. Oh. The potato is starting to look real good, and it's getting hot throughout. You can feel it. You can feel it. That's a good sign. So now it's time for me to get out a plate, because I'm going to be able to serve myself some dinner on that plate. I also want to take this time to throw away some things that are right here and there, and maybe put other things away. By keeping the clean environment of the kitchen as clean as possible, it does make it a lot less stressful. A lot less stressful to be in the kitchen. Now, if the kitchen is messy and there's stuff everywhere and it's all over the place, well, it just gets kind of weird. We're putting a little bit more garlic salt on top of that chicken, and we're going to put away the garlic salt. We're going to put away the garlic powder. We're going to actually take this salt and garlic blend. We're going to actually put some of that on the fettuccine. We got fettuccine in this back one, and then the salads right here with the chunky blue cheese dressing that I'll be using. This is also the lemon pepper that I like to use as well. I'm going to just throw a little bit more lemon pepper on top of the chicken. Now that's ground chicken right here. This is a cheese sauce. That's fettuccine, and this is a potato. That's my salad. This is going to be my dinner. I do have some bread. If you want to eat dinner with me too, that's an option for you to be able to do in just a second. You can also go ahead and share this live stream with anybody you think might also want to eat dinner with me. I'm Benjamin James Morgadichin, wearing a Santa hat, wearing my long johns, but also some shorts over the long johns, just in case. Don't want to get in trouble. But there is a butt flap on this one. It is pretty cool. It says bear buns on the back. But that is something that's great about long johns. Long johns have ways for you to be able to open up the long johns without taking them off, so that you can stay nice and warm in your long johns while also going to the bathroom. That's a plus, right? Now that's something that is not always admired with today's underwear, but really, we should be bringing it back. If you don't have a pair of long johns, well, I'm not telling you to buy this pair of long johns because they're not telling me to tell you to buy them, and I'm not going to be sponsoring this product, but you should buy yourself some long johns from somebody that sells good long johns. Now, I don't know what brand to tell you to buy. That's none of my business. I'm not going to tell you what you should be buying. That's not my job. But my job right now is to have some fun with you. If you want to have some fun with me, I just finished up some cooking and I'm going to be eating some dinner. You can be eating dinner with me as well. I'm going to be moving that camera in just a second. After I'm done serving myself, we're going to move the cameras and we're going to continue to hang out and eat. That's an option for you to be able to continue to do in this live stream. You can also push like on that screen and share the live stream with anybody you think might also want to be part of the live stream. I'm having fun cooking and we are finishing this up. It actually looks like the chicken actually came out really good and it's ready to be eaten. So everyone can see it over there. This is what the chicken has come out to look like. This is the ground chicken. I've made sure to piece it up best I can. There is garlic in here, there's broccoli in here, there's orange sauce in here. Now I also have lemon pepper and garlic salt. That is what I've made myself for dinner. This is the meat portion of the dinner and it came out pretty good. So you can see what it looks like right here. I hope you're entertained. You quit. You never noticed what before, Mikey Milwaukee? From Joe. Magnifico. Yes, I see what's going on here. We got Bobo Gizmo also just chiming in. Thank you, Bobo Gizmo, for saying it looks fantastic. Or magnificent. Magnificent? I'm just doing a double check. I want to make sure that I cooked all the chicken all the way. I don't want to get any of those chicken diseases that you can get by not cooking chicken thoroughly through. It's a thing, so you do need to make sure to cook your chicken all the way through. Ooh, yes, this is also right too. And by right, I mean we've got ourselves a hot potato. Hot potato ready to come off. We got the hot potato, we got the chicken, we got the fettuccine, we got the we got the cheese sauce. I know, I got thrown off. The cheese sauce, the salad, let's just do that again. We got the potato right here, the hot potato. We got the chicken over here, the chicken with the broccoli and the garlic. We've got the fettuccine, we got the cheese sauce, and we got ourselves a salad. See, look at that. Second time is the one to do. Anyways, I got a lot of energy. I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you're having a lot of fun too. If you want to have more fun with me, this live stream isn't over yet. We're going to be moving the camera just a little bit that way. And I'm going to sit down. I'm going to eat dinner. You're going to eat dinner with me too. If you order yourself some dinner, well, you can eat with me with your ordered dinner. If you cook yourself dinner, well, hopefully you finish cooking at the same time as me, and we can start eating at the exact same time. I'm going to get out of the plate. This is the plate I want to use. I know, I have different plate options, but this is the plate I really want to pick tonight. I hope you picked a good plate for yourself to eat off of too. And I've got the chicken ready to be taken off. Oh yeah, the chicken looks really good. Yeah, I feel like I've done it tonight. This is a good first time for me. I've never used the ground chicken before, but it does actually remind me of my dad used to do with ground beef. This is a common thing that you would do before you throw in a whole bunch of tomato juice, so then you have a sauce for us to make pasta. And I do have the cheese sauce, which I actually could mix with both of these. We're probably going to be doing something like that. But let's get the pasta. Dang it. I can't do it this way. No, I got to do it this way. All right. It's just too hard for me. You know? I'm not going to force anything. Yeah, that's right. All right, so we got the pasta now. Pasta's now on the plate. Ooh, yeah, that looks real good. Now I know what you're thinking, it needs Parmesan. It doesn't need Parmesan because we got a cheese sauce. That's right, here's the cheese sauce right here. So we're gonna take the cheese sauce, we're gonna just look at it again. Here's what the cheese sauce looks like. The cheese sauce has a white cheddar, aged white cheddar in there. And it came out just like this. It is creamy and it is delicious looking. Yes, we're just gonna pour some of that out here. And that's the cheese sauce. I guess you could call this macaroni and cheese to some extent, but it's not. But it is the cheese sauce you'd use to make macaroni and cheese if you really wanted to make macaroni and cheese. But we still have quite a bit left. Let's also do another taste test. Oh, I don't think I did a first taste test. Oh, good, I lucked out. It's delicious. Now, I should have done the taste test before I put it on top of the pasta, because if I didn't have good pasta, if I didn't have good cheese sauce and I put it on top of the pasta, then I'd waste perfectly good pasta. No one wants that. No. The potato is burning, but it's burning on the bottom half. That's exactly where I want it to burn. And now I'm actually going to flip this stuff, and we're going to shut off the stove everywhere. The stove is now shut off all over the place. Stove isn't on anywhere, and that safety is safety right there. It's a double check, it's a triple check, and one last time, that's 3 checks right there, 4 checks, wait, 5 checks. Just making sure I'm shutting everything off. I don't want to leave anything on. When there's gas in the house, so you've got to be careful with the gas stove. You don't want to be leaving anything on. That's just dangerous for the livelihood of yourself and your fellow roommate, if you have one. I have one, and I need to be mindful. All right. Yes, this chicken came out very good. Oh. Now I just scoop up some of that chicken, and we'll place some chicken right here, and a little more chicken. Why not a little more? Yeah, that's the right amount of chicken. I can feel it. All right, and there's like a little more than half left. And now I also grab the potato, which is hot, but not too hot. It's hot. All right, okay, so now we're gonna have to grab the potato this way. You know, if you're gonna get defeated, then why walk into it, right? Just do what's best for you. It's great to have you here on TikTok and on YouTube. If you're joining in on YouTube, there's no moderator in there, but it's great to have you in the live chat. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of the live stream. If you're watching on TikTok, the moderators are Joe and Mikey Milwaukee. They do a great job, and I appreciate them. So if you take the time to give them a shout out and let them know that you also appreciate them, I'll appreciate you more for doing so. All right, we've been streaming for about 80 minutes now, and now dinner is basically ready. These are the pieces of bread that I've cut myself that I want to use. Here's so then both screens can see what we're going to be eating tonight. We've got a potato right here. Well, the salad's over there. But we've got a potato right here, some chicken, and some pasta with some cheese sauce on top of it. And we also have a couple of pieces of bread cut up right there. Now I'm going to be moving the camera right now, and we're going to continue this live stream with some eating. So once again, if you know anybody who's looking to eat dinner with somebody, send this live stream to them. And I can eat dinner with them. They can eat dinner with me too. You can eat dinner with me as well. We can all eat dinner together. Isn't that just the best part right there? I filled up more of my water too. Now I have water. I have your company if you've decided to stick with me and be part of this live stream during the eating part. I mean, we could be having a lot of fun. Eating and whatnot. Oh, wait. I also want to put the flour away. Take this over here. This over here. We'll need one of those forks. Everyone's always talking about how great forks are. And I'm going to be using one tonight. Thanks for the likes. All right, now let's move this camera. Just bear with me. We're just going to slowly move the camera. Oh, that didn't sound good. That's okay. It's fine. We're going to be okay. Oh, all right. Well, I got to lower it. Wait, no, I got to raise it. No, I got to lower it. Okay. Yeah, I just have to adjust the tripod a little bit more, but we're going to be ready to eat in just a second. If you want to eat with me, that's an option that you get to do tonight. Yep, you can eat with me. You can also share this with somebody who wants to eat with someone well. I won't drop you guys, but thanks for being mindful. I want mac and cheese. Yeah, I feel you. Oh, you want the mac and cheese sauce. Yeah, you should get the mac and cheese, guys. Oh, I see that we had someone come in and leave saying bye for now. It was great having you here on YouTube. You're probably gone. I can't even say goodbye to you anymore. But if you did come back, I did realize you left and now you're back, and it's nice to have you here. It's great to have you all here on TikTok as well. I see people have been pushing like and sharing the live stream. We've gotten up to 8,000 likes. Let's see if we can get up higher than that and if we can get ourselves more algorithmed. I guess I'm just making up words. But I'm going to be having some fun right here. I know I look smaller than I do because I put the camera up pretty high and it's pointed down at me. It's just what's happening. If you want to eat dinner with me, that's an option you have tonight. You can eat dinner with me as well. I'm still figuring out kind of like how I want to sit here and frame myself. It does look like we are going to actually just move this camera a little bit more, ever so slightly. You could look at the weird air conditioning or fan thing we have. Oh, looks like you could see it on both YouTube and on TikTok. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for saying the dinner looks great and that the pasta looks good. It's great to have you here in the live stream. That was on YouTube. That was from Super Later. Get Salad. Tammy Jones, thank you. Yes, Tammy, bringing it in there. And we have a great chat on both YouTube and on TikTok. On YouTube, it is moderated by the free will of the people. So let's keep things nice. And don't mind Tammy. Well, Tammy's right. I did have a salad I forgot to grab. Jewel Love is here and sending in the likes and whatnot. I appreciate the likes and the shares overall. It's great to see everyone's here. Ben, have you seen the viral Turkish pasta on TikTok? You're going to try to make it, Bobo Gizmo? I'll look into that later on tonight when I'm going through the streaming and scrolling. You want a second dinner too? Eat with me then. Let's both have a second dinner. Well, this is my first dinner, but I'll have a second dinner if you have a second dinner. That's a guarantee. Now, this is the chunky blue cheese that I have, and I know the food's hot, so I should eat that first, but it's my salad. I want to eat the salad. It's fun to eat the salad first, or at least some of the salad first. I should have waited. Or I should start eating the salad while I'm cooking. That might be the best thing. But now I mix up, I put on a lot of blue cheese. I really shouldn't have, but I'm spoiling myself because it is December. It's the end of the year. And, well, that should be good enough reason. Yeah, I think I'm going to stand by that. Anyways, it's been great live streaming with both you out there in YouTube and out there in TikTok. And it looks like people are saying more things. You just got home from work, Andrew? Well, welcome home. Bobo Gizmo, I understand. Blue cheese also used to freak me out too. What are my favorite salads? Jewel Loves asking me what my favorite salads are. There is this chicken salad that you can get at Green Street in Pasadena, and that's my favorite salad. I think it's a Caesar. But I've had my favorite salad before. And I guess its main ingredient is lemon. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for being here. This is my dinner. I hope you have dinner too, because we can eat dinner together. Tammy Jones, nice to hear that blue cheese is your favorite. I appreciate you appreciating blue cheese. That was on the YouTube chat. Back over here onto the TikTok chat. We've got Alexa giving me a nice little smiley face laugh. It's great to have you here, and I'm happy to be amusing you. That's what this live stream is for. Please don't choke. Thanks, Bobo Gizmo. I do have my roommate here, so if I start choking, I can just ask him to help me. But I'm pretty good at not choking. But then again, it is a fear. Another reason why I don't like the idea of living alone. I know. Some people go, hey, it looks like you do great at living alone. But like, don't you want to live alone? No, never. I barely want to do the bachelor lifestyle, which I'm doing right now, and I'm doing it pretty well, ain't I? Anyways, I'm a family guy. Family man. Oh, that's a great movie. The Family Man. If you were choking, you'd be too embarrassed to ask or cause a scene. Ask for help. Yeah, you just, what, go into a different room? We've got pasta, some fettuccine pasta with some cheese sauce, some bread, some ground up chicken, and a potato, along with a little bit of salad. That's what we got going on right here, Andrew. That's what's for dinner tonight. I hope you're eating a good dinner. And I know you just got home from work. Maybe you should cook yourself up something nice and fast, or maybe just eat a salad. Jewel Love, I hear you. The choking one's a pretty good one. Thanks for saying I'm doing great, Tammy. Appreciate the encouragement. It's nice to have you in the live stream on YouTube. Thanks, Joe. I see what you did. Appreciate you. Once again, let's just do a shout out to the moderators, Joe and Mikey Milwaukee. They keep the chat safe. Let's keep the chat safe together and have some fun. It's all about entertaining one another while also watching me. That's what's happening in this live stream. I'm here to entertain you, but you're also here to interact with each other. It's a live stream where there's a chat and you can talk to one another and be nice to each other. Or you could be mean, but if you're mean, you're just gonna get, shunned a little bit. But regardless, I also don't want to discourage you to say anything that you feel like saying. You could say controversial things, you could be a little whatever, but let's keep things nice and keep things fun. You can talk still. Yeah, it's fine. It's great to have people here. And if you show up in a good light and want to hang out with other people too, this is a place for you to hang out with the other people as well. It's not just you hanging out with me right now, it's you also hanging out with everybody else that's also in the live stream. So we can chat and hang out with each other and support one another and have fun on a live stream. It's an environment that I'm creating right now. I'm not just having you in my space, which is in my kitchen. I'm also having you in this virtual world where we can interact and chat with one another. So let's be nice to each other and let's have fun and give a shout out to the moderators, Joe and Mikey Milwaukee. You're making a bowl of tomato soup and some grilled cheese. I'm actually kind of jealous. That sounds delicious. Pineapple goes on pizza. Jewel Love, you're right. Pineapple does go on pizza. My dad would say that. I don't eat pineapple on pizza though. But I do support my dad. Eat the salad with the food. Thanks, radio. It's hard. I really just like to eat salad on its own first. It's just kind of how it works out. But you're right. I really should mix some more. Hey, it's nice to have you here. I appreciate the enthusiasm of saying, oh my God, Ben. Oh, you guys muted at the same time. Does that unmute somebody? It's just a joke. Let's have fun. Let's joke around and make each other laugh. I should try to eat the salad though with the food, but dried cranberries, caramelized pecans, and pumpkin seeds mixed with some good lettuce and some blue cheese. It's hard not to focus on that first. Thanks for saying I have a cool Santa hat. Really appreciate it. When am I going to go live outside? Maybe after I'm done eating. Ben, what's the drummer name? His twin daughter? I don't know. What is it? Like show your California? I could show my California. I get what you're saying. But, and a 1 and a 2? Oh, I get it. I get it, Bobo Gizmo. That was good. That was a good one. I like those subtle jokes. Well, now that I've finished my salad, I think I want to bring my attention to where this cheese is. Is that fan still on? Give me 1 second. It is. It's just nice to shut that off. It doesn't need to be on. No, but this is my cheese sauce on top of my fettuccine pasta. Oh. And that is good. I'm also going to use some cheese sauce on this bread. Oh, I see. We got a camera dying. It was like white noise. I mean, you didn't notice. That's good, Jewel Love. Thanks for saying it looks great, Andrew. Mikey Milwaukee, you had to do a beach day? It's freezing here in Seattle. That makes sense, Joe. Mikey Milwaukee, I can't do a beach day. Do you like cooking? What's my favorite meal to cook? Steak. Good steak. I do love cooking. That's why I cooked all this right now as part of the live stream. If you're new and you just started watching my live stream, well, you can watch me cook on a regular basis. It's great to have you here. I like to cook and eat pretty much every night. And that's something you can catch on my live stream. So it's great having you here, Alexa. Kiwi, you're back? You left? I didn't even know you left. Thanks for the gift. I appreciate the gift. Who's that from? I don't know your name, but I see you sent me a dolphin. I do love getting dolphins, and I really appreciate it. Oh, it's nice to be called a diva again. Bye, Renee. It's great to have you here. Thanks for being here. Is it always around this time? No, it changes here and there. But I wish I was more consistent. I will be over time. Regardless, if you support this live stream more and I end up making more content, I will fall more to a schedule if there's a demand for it. So if this ends up getting really big and stuff like that, like there's a lot more people watching, I'll have a very consistent time that I'll always be on. And that'll just be a reality if I have to maintain the viewership. Because it is about making entertainment. And being consistent with your audience when you have a big audience is important. But we're a small community right now, and it's great to have you guys here. And it's great to have this feeling, too. Something tells me it'll never feel like this again. Thanks for saying nice dog paw t-shirt, but it's not a t-shirt. It's long johns. Oddly, this is a comfortable way to sit, too. I've never sat like this before. But it doesn't mean it's not comfortable. So you're watching me live here, Benjamin James Eatin at my house. I hope I'm enjoying, or I hope you're enjoying me. I'm enjoying you. I don't even know you. I'm enjoying watching you too. Because really, actually, I'm just looking at me. Because I'm looking straight into my cameras. And I can see me and play off of my energy. And you can play off of my energy too. Just by observing me, you can play off of my energy. You can also absorb some of that energy. So hopefully this energy is helping you out, making your day a little bit better, or making you feel a little bit brighter. Because I'd like to make some positive content videos and have some energy in those videos that hopefully rubs off of me onto you, so then we have more positivity out there in the world, because we have way too much content out there that's just definitely not encouraging. Also, sometimes very discouraging, with it being so kind of doomsday-y with the type of news we have these days. It always is very drastic breaking news. I'm hoping to change that up. You think it's a bear? It is a bear. You aren't a zoologist, but you're pretty close to one, Mikey Milwaukee. You got a little something? Oh, thanks, man. I do appreciate that. You're not a fan of it? Any dessert tonight? Yes, we do. We definitely have dessert tonight. That's for sure, Andrew. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the shares. It's great to have everyone here. It's great to see that people are enjoying on YouTube and on TikTok. It's 11:26 in Texas right now, and you're watching me? Thanks for telling me to have a great night. I understand you need to take your take your rest and take your leave. So Tammy, it was great having you here. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your appreciation, and maybe I'll catch you next time I'm live streaming. Regardless, feel free to send me any messages or to just let me know how I'm doing. It was great live streaming with you tonight. But I'm still live streaming on TikTok and here on YouTube. But I have to cut the live stream pretty soon on YouTube only. It'll continue to go on TikTok, but in order for me to do battles, I really should not stay on both of them. What dessert? We got brownies. Yeah, we are finally eating. Jada Bean. I know, right? It happens eventually. There's some guy that ratted out the CEO gunman. I need to look into that. Thanks for calling me very handsome, Mahi Miller. I think I said your name right. Oh, I see. It's 12:30 over there for those. If you're watching me and you should be sleeping, I don't want to be that reason why you're sleep deprived. So you should get some rest. But then again, also, if I am going to be the reason why you're sleep deprived, well, I can take a little bit of pride in that too. So you can continue to watch me. But, you know, I also just have to say, just because we're all, you know, looking out for each other, are you really making the right decision watching me and not going to sleep? But then again, if you would just watch something else anyways, then keep watching me. But if you want to try to go to sleep, well, now's the time. Now's the time for you to do it. You usually sleep at 4 a.m. You're not going to live long. Bubble Gizmo, I went through years where I only got about 4 hours of sleep. Years. And that was majority of my 20s. I got 4 hours of sleep regularly. Okay, well, I've decided I don't want to like eat the fettuccine I want to eat the fettuccine a specific way. I love having bread. I like having cheese sauce. I'm getting better at cooking for myself every time, it feels like. I hope you are too. If you've enjoyed cooking with me and eating with me, feel free to give me a like and a follow. I'd appreciate it. I do like doing these live streams, and if I can build a bigger audience, then maybe I could be doing this even more, and we can have a very consistent schedule. So feel free to share the live stream, and let's see if we can build up a big audience, so then I can take the time to actually put more focus into this. I have a lot of fun doing it, so if that's something that happens, I am trained to be able to do so, and I wouldn't mind it. But also, supporting me in general is just well received. I appreciate it. We've been streaming live for over 100 minutes on YouTube. That means the same on TikTok. But I'm going to be ending the live stream on YouTube in a couple minutes. So if you do want to keep watching me and you want to be part of the live stream for the rest of the night, you actually got to flip on over to TikTok. Regardless, you can rewatch me cook and at least start eating. Not finish eating, but start eating tonight whenever you want here on YouTube. And if you're watching on TikTok, if you ever want to rewatch me cook and eat, you can do so from start to finish in my live stream on YouTube. That's right, you just go over to the YouTube account. The YouTube account has the video from start to finish, at least the part that has me not battling. And you can rewatch it whenever you want at your leisure, on demand. You can also watch my other videos on YouTube, TikTok, and on Instagram. Short form videos, that is. You can also watch long form videos that are exclusive to TikTok as a subscriber. If you really want to watch some exclusive videos, you got to subscribe. And the more subscribers I get, well, that just encourages me to put even more videos in there. But regardless, I got to put in a couple more videos that I already have ready to go in there. And I can upload now 60-minute videos. That's right. TikTok's like, hey, this guy right here, he should make some 60-minute videos. And now they've upgraded me to be able to upload 60-minute videos. Which I don't know why they would let me do that. or if I would even want to watch a 60-minute video on TikTok. But maybe that's just the way things are changing, and I'll give it a shot and I'll put on a really long video on there. Do I celebrate Christmas on the 25th or the 6th of January? The answer to that question is both. I do a family dinner on the 6th of January with my family. I also do a family dinner on the December 25th one as well. TikTok is getting banned, Bobo Gizmo, but wouldn't we just use VPNs? There has to be a way to work around it, so. If TikTok got banned tomorrow, I'm pretty sure with the ability on how we use the internet and knowing that there are other countries that ban websites and ban things too, I just kind of feel like it's a roadblock that can be altered, and we always seem to find a way. The internet's not controllable. You think it is, but it's not. We just do whatever we want. Kind of like how piracy works. Someone uploaded the entire Coraline movie? That's crazy. VPNs do use too much bandwidth, but I have a lot of good technologically savvy friends that hopefully will help me be able to figure out how to live stream still on TikTok on a regular basis. But without it being in America, it'll be a very different outline. Regardless, I'm also live on YouTube, and I'll just be able to do more things on YouTube. If you think it's going to affect you and you're not going to be able to watch me, you'll still be able to watch me at least on YouTube. And maybe on Instagram. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Even if it's banned just for a couple days, it would change the media landscape a little bit. I'm still here. Or monopolies. I'm still here. I see that you're a part of the live stream on YouTube, and we are just going to be ending that live stream in just a little while. I'm just running the battery until it absolutely dies, but we have a microphone plugged into the YouTube live stream, and we're going to be doing some battles on the TikTok live stream after we're done live streaming on YouTube. But this is going to be cut short over here, but it's great to have you here. You're a regular viewer on YouTube, and I appreciate you. But if you want to keep watching my live stream, you got to do it. Oh, thanks for saying my food looks good tonight. I'm still here. It's great to have you here. But if you do want to keep watching the live stream, you'll have to go over to TikTok, unfortunately. But not quite yet. You can still enjoy me for right now. We can actually see how much longer that is. Oh, it's not that much longer. There's only 11% battery life left. What good movies did you watch recently? I watched the Beetlejuice movie last night, and I really liked it. Thanks for asking. HBB on YouTube. I appreciate the participation and you just being here in general. And then we've got Bobo Gizmo saying that you'll endure winds and scorching deserts to watch my live streams. Good. I appreciate that kind of commitment, Bobo Gizmo, and I love having you here. Yeah, Kiwi, probably if TikTok really does get banned, I'll be on Instagram and YouTube live stream more. But what's my favorite movie of the year? That's completely different. That's favorite movie that I saw in theaters was Deadpool and the Wolverine movie. Favorite movie that I've watched at home all year, Wild Robot. We'll do the digital and the in theaters. Great to have all you people here. Thanks for being part of the live stream. The dinner is very good tonight. Thanks, Andrew, for asking. It's great to have both people here on TikTok and on YouTube. I hope everyone's been having a good night and everyone's eating themselves a good dinner. We are going to be cutting the live stream on YouTube in just a little while. You should watch Wild Robot. I actually say that to both the YouTube stream and the TikTok stream. The Wild Robot was highly regarded by me. I mean, I completely did not see that coming. It was a storyline that felt fresh. And that's not something that happens very frequently. Even though we have that thing that's like, Rotten Tomatoes saying 100% fresh all the time about things, it's just not the truth. It's not the truth. Favorite Armenian, Kim Kardashian or Dan Bilzerian? Neither. George Mugerdichin. He's a composer that worked on old films back in the day. It's my favorite Armenian celebrity. I'm not related to him, but he does have my last name. Isn't that crazy? No, he's not a relative. You can look him up, though. System of the Down. They were when I was a kid. Ah, thanks for saying I'm your favorite Armenian, Bobo Gizmo. I appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, I try. HBB asking if I play instruments. Not really. I do therapeutically, and you can watch a video where I explain that on my YouTube and my TikTok and my Instagram as well, where I explain what instruments I play and why, I guess. I don't really explain what instruments I play. I just sit at the instrument that I like to play at. But it's not really playing if it's therapeutic. Javier, I'm good. How are you? But HBB, I hope that gave you a good answer. I am musically talented, though. I actually have a good voice. And I can sing, and I did choir. And I should probably sing more in these live streams, and I'm not doing it. But I really should. People keep asking me why I'm not doing that. Great, Javier. Great to hear that. Thanks for liking the live stream. Feel free to share it. Try to build more of a community here. We appreciate you being here. That's why you like to watch independent short films on YouTube. Well, I'm still here. I do appreciate hearing that from you. There are some amazing ideas and plots. That's true. 100%. And you got to support those short films, guys. You might not need to support those big corporations that are the big studios, but understand sometimes those big studios partner with little tiny art house companies. And you should support those movies that those little tiny art house companies work with the big studios so we get more good art house films. Now, if we don't buy films and you keep pirating, or I'm not accusing anyone of doing it, but if you are doing it, we won't get those movies. They're having a hard time making movies these days. And a lot of it has to do with budgets and getting the money to be able to justify that there'll be a return. And there isn't always a good justification for return, so movies aren't getting made. So let's hone in and support those small independent. Also, actually, support Peter Jackson with this next Lord of the Rings movie. Because if we give him a lot of support and a lot of money, then he gets even more money to make something else that's Lord of the Rings related. And we could all use a little more Lord of the Rings movies. So be sure to support Lord of the Rings that comes out later on this week. They're not paying me to say anything. No, they're not paying me to say shit. But I'm saying it anyways because I love Lord of the Rings movies and Peter Jackson really knows how to make Lord of the Rings movies. I'm not going to be saying anything about that Amazon Prime Lord of the Rings crap that's going on. No, because Peter Jackson knows what's up. And you've never seen Lord of the Rings? Bobo Gizmo? We got to get you an HBO Max subscription. And you should watch all of them. From start to finish. It's like 8 hours or longer. This was delicious. Well, now's that time where I can tell that my phone's really going to die pretty soon. And my phone is actually streaming me live on YouTube. That's right. Thanks for watching my live stream on YouTube. This is now going to be the wrap up. But I am telling you, you should go on over and check me out on TikTok. And you can continue to watch me live stream tonight. But I'm going to have to end the live stream here on YouTube. You can rewatch this live stream at your convenience whenever you want from start to finish. You can also watch my other live streams that I've put on this platform as well. You can watch also my shorts, and I do post videos on a regular basis. So be sure to check back, and you can also watch me live stream again tomorrow, or you can just watch all of my shorts and be entertained with whatever entertains you, or whatever I do that entertains you. I do a whole bunch of stuff, so you can watch specific things on me doing specific things and how I do those things. If that entertains you, that's something that you have as an option. Be there for 15 hours total with food and breaks. Yeah, it would be about 15 hours total with all of the Lord of the Rings movies, with all the breaks and whatnot. So it's basically like an overextended work day that you get overtime if you take the time to watch all the Lord of the Rings movies. Well, that's me just addressing what's going on in the YouTube chat and the YouTube stream, and we're ending the YouTube stream now, but you can continue to watch on TikTok. Thanks again for watching, and follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and here on YouTube. It was great seeing you. It was great having you be part of the live stream. I appreciate you taking the time and allowing me to be in your space. I hope you enjoyed being in my space. I hope you also ate with me. I hope you cooked with me. If you do want to, you could just tune in tomorrow and continue to watch me live stream. That's something I'm doing on a regular basis, and I enjoyed having you here. So thanks for being here. Take care of yourself, and have yourself a great night, everybody. Once again, subscribe and like.